Please tell me you hear this music. That would really piss me off if you can't hear this music. There we go. Get y'all back in here. My apologies, people. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Goody gumdrops, people. Goody gumdrops, people. I still have this bevy of great questions. See if I can get everybody over from okay. Crabbity crap. Okay. Let me know what your name is if you're in here. Because these are some great questions. And Tarifa El Khalid, what up? Question up. What do you think about the government releasing UFO information in June? To be honest with you, and that's crazy that this music would be in the background when you would ask that question. I would answer that question. Oh, thank you, Jan Wynn. I don't think much of it at all, because we're just talking about a group of people. When you talk about the government, you're talking about a group of people that either for the wrong reasons or not wound up in a system set up to feed itself off of the very people it's supposed to be taking care of and protecting. So I know they've known. All these people ain't crazy. I think this says a lot more. We in this thing, so thank you, brother Joshua. Oh yeah, Gator, I'm back. Yeah, I had to jump off for that. Very, very good news. I still can't tell you exactly yet, but very good news. Like I was saying, there we go. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Is that better for you guys? Can you hear? Does that do anything? Are you guys hearing any music? This is gonna piss me off if you're not hearing music. Let me know whether you're hearing music right now or not. Anyway, how come I'm not seeing? No, Ray, I don't have any real Joey Diaz stories other than always been a cool fucking dude. You know, I've never heard anybody really around me rip him up that rough, you know. I've never seen anybody really go at him about any one thing or another in particular. Okay, you guys can hear my music, but it's not. Why isn't it showing up? Why is it? Okay, those are the main outs. Has it been routed away? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not going. I'm not going to mess with it. It's working. I'll leave it alone. It's working. Okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. See? You just watch me learn, people. I'm looking for something in a particular monitor, and it's not giving it to me. And it's pissing me off. But so what? It works. Yes, so I don't really... My theory is that the earth is being mined for plastic. That's why we keep making so much of it, because aliens somewhere else can't make plastic. They need it for their place to survive, and they're building a big bomb with it. And they've promised white folks some shit that they're not going to give them either. That's the only reason you would fuck up your own earth. Why else would you fuck up your own earth? Money? No. Okay. Hey, Jeff, how do you feel about wax? I've never tried it. You mean like dabs? I've never tried it. I mean, it's like, for me, getting high with weed is kind of like owning a fast car. It depends upon who you are, whether the car is fast enough for you or not. That's what it comes down to. Is the car fast enough for you? There's always going to be something faster out there. There's always going to be something that'll run you off the road. There's always going to be some dude always got a faster car. Some dude always got a stronger punch. What is good for you? For me, top shelf, high quality weed helps me create, helps me with pain, stops me from killing people. Man, I'm good right there. Anybody ever heard of this new President's Day? No, I don't give a shit. Cash App Jeff for these fire tunes. That's right. If I send you a couple of bucks, can I get that church melody you play on Zoe's show? No, that's not mine. Hey, you said you cleaned your system out with 2 products. What were they? Okay, Sunny's number 9 and Sunny's number 7, and activated charcoal. Those are things that I do to this day, like religiously, and could really do with doing right now. Let's see. Do you think cyber panhandling is the same as begging for reparations? No, I don't think reparations. I don't put our Giraffeballz salty. That's hilarious. Well, it depends upon how you get high. That's who is the most underrated young comic today. I don't really follow young comics too heavily, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. And that's no diss. I'm not. Reno Molino, come on now. No, I'm serious. I don't follow too many young comics. I really don't follow comedy that heavy right now. Because I'm kind of waiting on people to come to their senses and open shit up so I can go get out. And when I get in a get down mode, I stop watching comics. What was hella random? No, I'm just reading questions. I don't know what you're talking about. Where I came out with the comments out of nowhere. I'm just reading. Victor, mark your levels, bro, for next show. It keeps changing, Victor, if you're still out there. Who you think is a hot one? I tell you what. I guess the word I'm struggling with is new. Watch Tiffany Haddish's specials and what she's doing. She's giving people who are ready a shot. People are always looking for the new comic. I'm not. I'm looking for the hot jokes, and I don't care where they come from. You and Freeze need to do a smoke session. I would love to. You know Freeze is my man. I did his warm-up for his special. Funny fucking special. I don't know what's going on with that. Shout out to Freeze. Funny ass cat. How can I advertise on your broadcast? We have a Black Nerd Empowerment podcast called Swarthy Nerd. Hit me up, bro. Let's talk. Hit me up. Do I have the crawl up? Yeah. Hit me up at either at GB Funny Style, Instagram, Twitter, GB Funny Style at Gmail. I'm gonna come in there in a minute. Also look up Michi X on YouTube. Yes. Okay, if I see you, yeah, okay. Yeah. It's typed. Good. Okay, there we go. Now I'm caught up. So, what I do is I come out and come back in to this one here. And I am ready to answer questions. There we go. Now I got y'all down here. Good. What happened to the show this afternoon? I wrote a television show that I'm trying to sell. And that was from one of my partners, the phone call. So I had to take that because we are very close. We finna hit y'all in the face. Oh, yeah, you was waiting all morning? Oh, I'm so sorry about this morning with Zoe. I didn't know what happened. I showed up on time. We was going to do it, but it didn't work. And then I'm having to deal with lawyers right now on a couple of things. Yeah, it's kind of chaotic right now. So it's like the very wonderful and the very crazy going on all at the same damn time. Okay. You know what? I'm going to back this up a little bit. This is one of my favorite tracks that I ever did. I did this trying to figure out if I could make it track like Prince right after I got the IK Multimedia Bundle sample tank. Okay, now we talking. Tony versus Mint Condition. Shit. Tony versus Mint Condition. We'll talk about that. Why did you stop smoking blunts? I never really started smoking blunts. I just would if one was around. But the reason I never smoked blunts for real, ain't on no holier than thou shit, is because I can't roll with the goddamn. And the tobacco, not smoking tobacco, the purpose is defeated if you're just gonna smoke a Black and Mild. You might as well smoke a cigarette. So I never really got on that train, but if somebody had one, offered me a pull, I would take it. But at this point, I don't take pulls off of blunts. And I don't know how hypocritical that is, but it's, yes. Here we go. Get your bongs, your pipes, get ready. Here is the Uncle Jeff quote of the day. It is okay to be hypocritical outside of your ignorance. I'm gonna let that marinate for a second before I repeat it. It is okay to be hypocritical outside of your ignorance. Case in point, I don't smoke Black and Mild blunts or Phillies blunts because I can see they are tobacco. They are processed tobacco, processed with many chemicals. I can see that that's bad. I don't smoke Black and Milds. I don't smoke blunts because of that, right? Now, if there are chemicals in this weed that I don't know about, that 20 years from now, kids go, you never should have been smoking that weed, huh? I'm not guilty of being hypocritical because I didn't know about the chemicals. But nigga, I did know about the tobacco and the processing. It is okay to be hypocritical outside of your ignorance. Watch motherfuckers. They try to indict you with what you don't know to make you hypocritical about what you do know. No, I don't have to know everything. If I'm putting together 1,000-piece puzzle and 700 pieces make it a lighthouse, the other 300 ain't gonna make it a windmill. It's a fucking lighthouse. I don't have to see it all. Usually, oh, here come the gems. Usually, people who tell you you have to see it all tell you that because they have something to hide and they're hiding it well. They're not saying that you're lying because they can't come out and refute you entirely because they don't have a leg to stand on. They'll just tell you that you don't know everything, which is challenging you to know everything when they got the lies locked in a fucking vault, or the truth rather locked in a vault behind a pile of fucking lies and half-truths that they don't think you're going to be able to run the gauntlet past and find. That's what that whole you don't know everything bullshit, that's exactly where that comes from. And it's not the kind of thing that, at least for me, I never let that kind of shit I never let that hold me back. I never let what people had to say about me push me into some corner I wasn't going to be comfortable in. Not even when I was in the military, none of that. Let's see. Does Patrice O'Neal make your top 10 stand-up comedians of all time? Okay. We gonna talk about the top 10 stand-ups? Well,
let's get started.
Let's do it.
The truth that sets you free.
Did that work? Let me know if the Let's Get Started came in right. I'm gonna be heartbroken if that shit didn't work. Now, did I dream up Giraffeballz? Yes. How can I? There we go. Top 10 comedians of all. Top 10 stand-up comedians of all time. Okay. Let me see if Patrice makes it. And I'm doing this blindly. Before I do this, let me step out boldly and say that Patrice O'Neal's a fucking genius. And just as dope to hang out with off stage. And no, me and him was not super tight. No, me and him didn't hang out. But I was in his presence a few times, and it was dope. And I always dug him. Okay. The top one should be obvious. Now, this is my personal list. Number 1, Richard Pryor. You got to search the world far and wide to find somebody that has somebody else in that seat. They're far younger than me if they do. I don't know many people in my... Come on. Do I have to even... Don't make me get started on Richard Pryor. Anyway. Bill Cosby. I don't give a fuck who's thrown the man's genius away and for what reason. That man's a freaking genius. A freaking genius. Eddie. Come on. Paul Mooney. Telling the truth on niggas when niggas was scared to do it. when it wasn't cool. Brilliant writer for Richard Pryor. And dope in his own right. Brilliant. Just flat fucking brilliant. Now it starts to get personal. Franklin Ajayi. Shit. Just a comedy alchemist. Franklin Ajayi, dude. Now, believe it or not, the air starts to get thin because now you're getting into people I know. Sinbad, my sensei. I learned how to do comedy on my own. Sinbad taught me how to do shows. Damn it. Fuck. Damon Wayans. George Lopez. And these are my favorites. Holy shit, Rodney Winfield. Good God damn it. God damn. Rest in peace, Rodney Winfield. The Richard Pryor nobody knew about. Holy shit, Rodney Winfield. Daryl Heath. One of the best I've ever seen do it. Ever. Damn, Daryl Heath, you made my top 10. I might have to get... Daryl, I love you wherever you are, but do you understand that if you're in my top 10 and you're 10th, nigga, do you know how shaky that position is? Okay? That's a very, very shaky position. On the right day, Joey Wells could kick you right out of 10th. Rodney Perry. Fuck, that's not a... No. Corey Miller. Freeze love. Niggas who I just flatly enjoy watching. But yeah, that's it. And it's subject to change as I remember other shit because I love comedians for different reasons. There are certain comedians that just... Tommy Davidson, motherfucker. Tommy Davidson gives me permission to be silly. I love Tommy Davidson. I fucking love Tommy Davidson on stage. Oh, God. God. Tommy Davidson is grab my stomach. Pablo Francisco. I don't know of new comics I feel like that about. But that's no knock at them because I haven't been looking. I've been so in my own lane, and especially with comedy. I got a lot to say right now. So I really stopped looking at comics when I got things to say because I don't want to be influenced by anybody. So I hope that was explanatory enough. Eddie Griffin. Yes, Eddie Griffin. Corey Holcomb. Jesus Christ. Nigga, Corey has made me almost pee on myself before. I love Corey Holcomb on stage. That nigga right there. Yeah, it's a bunch of dudes, man. Love Martin. Dion. Love Dion. Carlin. George Carlin. Yep, there you're out. You're out. Who was 10th? Daryl Heath. Sorry about that. George Carlin. And a big influence. And got to meet him at the Aspen Comedy Festival in 1997. I was there in 97 and 98. Cat fucking Williams, Dave Chappelle. Yes. Love to watch that, man. It's so many. Cat Williams is a genius. Dave Chappelle, another genius. So, Corey hasn't had new jokes in 10 years. I don't know Interstellar. I don't watch him that close. Everything I've ever seen him do, he's a monster. Now, I don't know if he's doing the same jokes on the road because I'm I don't really go on the road. I don't hear that. You're the first person I've heard say that. Yeah. I've never heard a negative thing. The worst thing I've heard about Corey Holcomb on stage comes from bitter women. I've never heard anything like that. So I'll have to take your word for it. Every time I ever seen a nigga, it's just hilarious. Tony Woods is my man. Tony Woods, another one. Film Def Jam with him. Bernie Mac, another monster. Okay, yeah, let's go with Smokey Robinson versus Quincy Jones. Okay. You're asking me to compare the sun and the moon and their importance to the solar system. I can't. One, I would have to say Quincy Jones would be the sun because of his tentacles. Yes, Robin Harris and Mark. What is Mark? The tall ass Mark. Funny bastard. Oh my God. Mark. What is Mark's name? One in the Bay Area. Tall. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Somebody help me with that. And that's my boy, too. Shout out to Mark. I don't know why I'm so high I can't remember your last name. You still got that bug? Oh, shit. You still got Mark Curry. I got to call Mark because my son is looking for a bug. If you still got that bug, Mark, we need to talk. He was selling that clean. He's probably sold it. It was clean. God, Mark had a clean-ass bug. David Allen Greer, another monster. Rock, another monster. Still struggling with the Tony versus Men condition. Yes. Let me do that one. Then we'll do that one. Then yeah, I think I'm gonna be out a little bit after that. Let me see. So, yeah, Quincy Jones. Because of the man's tentacles, he has to be the sun in this analogy. Jazz, R&B, rock and roll, movies. He's the sun. But Smokey Robinson is the goddamn moon, brother. Oh God. Oh God. Smokey Robinson, who I met. I don't gush over many people, but I met Smokey Robinson. And this is why arrogant. Yes, DL. DL is a monster comedian. I didn't pick him because I write with and for him. And I'm going to put a piece of DL's business out, and you can tell him I said it. Compared to what he could be, DL Hughley is just very good. You have not seen DL's greatness because he won't show it to you. DL got some acting shit that if he just trusts me, he's on his way to being compared to Pryor. No shit. We writing on some shit right now, but I need him to fucking trust me. Just fucking trust me. He got some shit on stage that's magical. That's just fucking magical. Smokey versus the Isleys. I gotta go I got to go with Smokey because of who all Smokey's written for. If all you see from Smokey is Smokey's hits, then you don't get it. Quake, Monster. Faison, Monster. Yes. Tyler Craig, God Bless the Dead. Funny. Whew. Bunch of cats funny, man. We're funny like the NBA. We got a Jordan. We got a Magic. Where do I think I am in that? Nigga, I'm a Tracy McGrady. Yeah. In that whole hierarchy of shit, I'm arrogant enough to say, in basketball terms, nigga, I'm Tracy McGrady. Yes. I'll put my shit right there. Now, anyway. Still struggling with the Tony versus Mint Condition question. Mchaka. I believe, yes. Nephew, yes. Sort of. They're neck and neck. And about the only knock that I have against... Yes, I was thinking about a Mint Condition track when I did this. It's just very funny that you would that I would hit that with this track right here. But anyway, I give the edge to Mint Condition just because of the scandal from the video. Have you seen it? There's a video about what went down with Tony, and how certain people got screwed over, and it's pretty heavy. Watch that. And that's no knock at them brothers' talent. Because I love the Tonys. The Tonys, literally, those dudes and Mint are so talented that they have to dummy down to play for the radio. They were that bad, that funky. So that's a rough one, man. They only get the edge. I'll give the Tonys the edge. I mean, yeah. Let's compare in category. How about that? Let's compare in category. Showmanship on stage. Advantage, Mint Condition. Because Stokely is that much better a dancer than the cats in Mint. I prefer Stokely's dancing than theirs. When I think of them, because I like them both on stage. Good argument. Musicianship, dead fucking time. They are both masters of their styles. Oakland has a sound that is Tony. Minneapolis has a sound that is Mint Condition. And these two are both grandmaster bands at it. You can't take nothing stuck there. You know, Stokely played drums. Ray played drums and bass and guitar. I think Stokely plays guitar. I don't know if he plays keys. I don't know. I just know they're both bad. Lead singer, Advantage Stokely. Raphael can sing, but he's not fucking with Stokely. Stokely is an animal. The only person I can really think of that is fucking with Stokely as a male artist sounds almost just like him, and that's Tone A, better known as B Slade these days. Tonex, look him up. Or B space SLADE. That dude is ridiculous. But anyway, so hits. Ooh. We had to line the hits up, bro. Pretty Brown Eyes. It Never Rains in California. Hits I'm gonna have to give to the Tonys. They had you hitting harder in the summer. Nobody Does It Better Than Me. I love the song, but it get it ass beat when you put it up against Feels Good. So yeah, hits, the Tonys. I gotta give it to the Tonys. I'm Out With a Girl. Who am I gonna take where? Yeah, there you go. If I'm out with a girl, I'm gonna take her if we just met to see to see the Tonys. First impression, the Tonys. A girl that I've been with. Mint Condition. Wife, girlfriend, long-time love, Mint Condition. First time, Tonys. Let's see. Where we at? Let's see. What up, though, Jeff Brown? You a monster in the comedy game, too. What the fuck? Tori got that. Come on. Thank you, brother. Thank you. D.L. Hughley. Already covered that, didn't I? Yes, I'm high right now. 313 was going on Detroit. No? Was 313 Detroit? Yeah. Pierre, my man. Yes. Capone. Yes. Tell him again. Jeff TV's my. Oh, I don't remember. Smokey versus the Eyes. Like shit. Yeah, I said Smokey because it hits. Okay. Is Chris Tucker a comedian or an actor? He's both. He's both. Would we rather see him do act than do comedy? Well, it depends. I don't think he has a pick. I don't think it's his fault that he became a success when he did. A lot of people like to try to fault Chris or put an asterisk on his career, and they're just, you tripping because he did it faster. And faster than what? Than some rule you have? That brother made it. And well deserved. Yeah, I got nothing but high marks for Chris Tucker. And can act his ass off. Watch Dead Presidents. Chris Tucker gets looked over for that junkie he did in Dead Presidents. He whooped ass in that fucking movie. Was funny when he was supposed to, because he's fucking Chris. He's a fucking goofball, of course. But watch Dead Presidents just for Chris Tucker. Your talented brother Jeff checking in from Houston. Thank you, Joshua. Jose, I'm fucking your name up. Thank you. George Clinton versus Rick James. Oh shit. Impact on the public. Parliament. George Clinton. The ability to adapt and survive. George Clinton. The ability to keep his demons at bay. Same demons. George Clinton. Most multi-instrumentalist. Rick James. Bass, drums, keys, guitar. Showmanship. Stone City was bad, but you can't fuck with the mothership. Yeah, it's a close fight, but Rick get his ass whooped up against. And I love Rick James. Love Rick James. Very talented. Hell of a writer. Hell of a keyboard player. Hell of a bass player. Hell of a drummer. Rick James is a bad motherfucker. However, this is something I saw. Nobody had to tell me this. I saw this. Sinbad Soul Music Festival 1998. I believe it was 98. Yes. The Gap Band does the show. And they go on before George Clinton. And when I tell you, the goddamn Gap Band tore the paint off the fucking wall. Charlie turned. The band was tighter than a midget's fist. Charlie got up there and turned him out. They had this dancer they was calling Baby Gap. This brother dance. Electric show. Electric fucking show. Everybody waiting on George Clinton because they know George coming. Charlie got the stage on fire, and somebody go get George. Like they gotta wake him up because he passed out. He just sleep. I don't know what I ain't saying what the man was high on, or I don't know none of that. I just know he was asleep. They woke him up, and he came and was there just in time to see Charlie get off. And you know how they calm down? How they let everybody calm down and change the band over? He told Sinbad, hurry up, change him over fast. He wasn't scared of shit. I saw him change the set list. He told his band, Endangered Species. The band just looked different. Nigga, when I tell you, George Clinton got him out there on that endangered species shit. And he got to the endangered species. That part. He had that audience stuck on that part for 20 minutes. After the first 4 minutes, I'd say after the first 7 minutes, them people forgot where they were. They was in a goddamn trance. And he was just saying endangered species over and over, and it was getting funkier and funkier. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. And it was just them two words with the band just, and him ad-libbing about the popcorn over it. Oh my God. Then he went into his Psycho Alpha disc, Atomic Dog, Flashlight. So yeah, I've seen George Clinton take motherfuckers to another place in person. I never saw Rick James do that. And I'm not saying he can't. I'm just telling you what I saw, which sways my vote. Boys to Men versus New Edition. New Edition, come on. That's not fair. New Edition, hands down. Missy versus Timberland, unfair. Oh my God, though. Oh, Missy. Oh, I love you, Missy. I love you. You do no wrong. Oh, God damn it, I love Missy. I love, nigga, Missy's whole get down. Where she come from, the shit she been through, what she says as an artist, how she moves as a business person. I have such profound respect for Missy. But she don't have the discography of Timberland. But Missy, my girl. It would be dope if I did some work with either of them. Had the same thoughts about it. Ever feel alone? A lot. I feel alone, but I enjoy that feeling. I like being alone. I don't have a problem. I mean, if you gave me something to write on and with, I don't know how much solitary confinement would be you let me get some exercise and leave me the fuck alone with something to write with and on? And I got like some good writing pens, and y'all know I ain't gonna kill myself, and you left me in there with 3,000-4,000 sheets of paper, it's over. I'm writing books, movies, music. So yeah, I like being alone. Anyway, Rick instrumental is Rick James or Prince? Prince. Come on, I'm not gonna even go down that road. You versus Corey Holcomb. I would love to see it. Sure. I would do that. But see, I don't bag like most people. I go straight for the psyche. I never have been the snap. No, I used to snap. But my snaps will end in fights a lot. Because I go, no. Now I will say this. If he make a record with my name in it. Well, that's something different now, isn't it? Yeah. 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 Were he to make a record, a song, you would then see my retaliation in that fashion would allow you to see
all that remains of a once powerful nation.
I would come so hard. I would come so hard. I would come tidal wave hard. But no, other than that, let's see. What kind of weed you smoking? OG Kush. Michael Jackson versus Prince. Al Green versus Ronald Isley. Ooh. Al Green versus Ronald Isley. Got to give it to Ronald Isley. And because you can't. If you separate Ron Isley from the Isley brothers, I give it to Al Green. Because Al Green was Al Green when Ron Isley was not Ron Isley. He was in the Isley brothers. But he led all them songs. So it's an odd, when you put him with the Isley brothers, here's your problem. The Isley brothers is the only band I know of. And they're a band because they play music, not a group. New Edition is a group. Isley brothers are a band. They're the only band I know of that have a number one hit in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and I believe in the 2010s. It's either 6 or 7 number one hits in as many decades. You can't fuck with that. And who was singing lead on all of them? Ron Isley. So you see that's the canard cane. I don't know. But that's taking nothing. Al Green, call me. Nigga, what? Al Green is a beast. But because Ron Isley, he did some stuff away from the Isley brothers, but it didn't match the success. Like, you can't just call Ron Isley hits like you can call Al Green hits. But hit for hit, Al Green can't stand up against the Isley brothers. Advantage Isley. How am I doing with these? Making sense? Jeff, you the real OG over Corey, over everyone. No diss to them, but you actually responded like the realest of men in that unfortunate situation. Oh, thank you, Reg. I love listening to this brother Jeff's story. This brother's Leo. Oh, girl. And I ain't making up most of it. I ain't making up. It's wow. Who would y'all compare Curtis Mayfield to? Stevie Wonder, maybe. Granddaddy Perp versus OG Kush. I don't know. Between the sheets, dude. Reggie. Yeah, Ronald Harris. A lot of people say I look like Ron Isley. I get that. And some say when I sing, I sound like him because I have a high register. My mama need to be honest about something. No, she don't. I look just like my daddy. Jesus Christ. Anyway, where was I? Oh, 3 6 Mafia versus Bone Thugs. I was never a big fan of either. And no diss to those brothers. They just wasn't my cup of tea. That's all respect. No, I can't make that one. Dion Cole says Stevie stole his girl. I know I got to look up that. I got to find that joke. Hendrix versus Prince on the guitar. Prince played stuff Hendrix didn't play. Let me see some songs to listen to. Different Prince. Of course, Bat Dance. Listen to the difference between the Batman soundtrack guitar solo. Then listen to the Gold solo. Then listen to the Dolphin solo. Then listen to as much Hendrix as you want. Prince. Crucial Conflict. Yeah. Them dudes made a lot of noise, man. Shout out to them. Yeah, cats from Chicago. Keep doing what you do and respect your stance on everything. Thank you, brother. Change JMH. I don't know JMH. I'm sorry. You said Prince, Jeff Brown? Yes. You said Prince way too fast. You mean over Michael? Again, the sun and the moon. I mean, if I'm gonna judge like the rest of the world, then Michael Jackson. If I'm gonna judge like a musician, Prince. Prince, guys. I gotta go. Come on. As a musician, I'll give you can only give up. Prince is so dope on stage. You can only give up number one as showman to either James Brown or Michael Jackson. Not even Chris Brown, who was awful. Goddamn. The heir apparent to Michael Jackson, Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown. I love that cat right there. I root for him. I think he is so dope. And is even over Usher, who is super dope. Over Usher, Chris Brown is the heir apparent to Michael Jackson. What are your thoughts on wax? Yeah, somebody asked me that earlier. I don't really mess with it. I get high enough of weed. Do you mean as in records? Yes, I prefer vinyl. That Super Bowl halftime show, thankfully I was saved from it. I didn't see it because everybody was telling me that it was concentrated ass. And I had no desire to see that. There was nothing about it that made me want to I don't watch football. I don't understand how anybody does. Or anybody black. Beyonce versus Tina Turner. Whew. Hard road, Tina. Impact on awareness of violence towards women? Shit. How would you like to wear the poster child for that one? Tina. Voices, vocal ability, you're comparing a scalpel to a chainsaw. Love the sharp, clean sound and mechanics of Beyonce. Accurate as shit. But when Anime Bullock turn on that chainsaw, nigga, What you gonna say? I mean, I felt Listen in Dreamgirls. But there's just a place Tina Turner could take you, man. What's my favorite song by her? Look up Typical Male. My favorite song by Tina Turner is Typical Male. That is a funky ass song. Let's see. Okay. MJ or Prince? Sorry, I covered that one. Oh, Prince's halftime show. Yeah, of course. Of course. You know what I enjoy more than that? Look up. Have you seen Prince's Super Bowl press concert? He did a mini concert for the press. He's wearing this like creamsicle peach shit he had on with his dancers, and came out and destroyed Johnny B. Good and Another Lover Holding Your Head. And Rock Lobster, and mashed that shit all together. Oh my God. Look that up. The Super Bowl press conference. Prince Super Bowl press conference. Colder than the Super Bowl performance, to me. But again, I got to meet the man. I actually have a gift. Prince gave me a gift. It's a vase. One of my most prized possessions. Got to meet the man. Hung out with him, respected my comedy. No, I don't have any really super cool Prince stories. I shook his hand too hard. Dummy. But, yeah. Prince. Hello, Luis Cancio. Any advice for how to stay on focused on a task? I get distracted very easily. Okay, I'm going to answer this one, y'all, and then I got to run. I'm about. This is what works for me. It is because our senses have been overloaded with right now. What's not in the food, what is in the food. What's not in the air, what is in the air, and the water, and the soil. We live in an entirely different fucked up world that makes it hard for most to focus. Most people are fucked up like that. What I do is meditate. And it's just some shit I came up with. These are the things I do to focus. And these are the two main ones that when I do religiously, I see my life just straighten out. One, I meditate the following way. I count my breaths to 52 in 4 groups of 13. And at 13, 26, 39, and 52, I take a very deep cleansing breath. I let thoughts just run through my head. I let them go. If a thought takes over so tough that I miss the number, I stop. I write down that thought and I start over. And believe me, depending upon how long it takes me, how long I put in that interval, will tell you how long it takes, how much I'm off focus, because it'll take me forever to get to 52. And when I get to 52, I hold my breath and I say over and over to myself, positivity, creativity, organization, proactivity, follow through, abundance. And here's why. For me, all things start with positivity. I must be positive. I can, I will. This will. We will. It is. That's, I won't. Not I can't, I won't. I will, I won't. Positivity. From there, creativity. It's my number one strong suit, in my opinion. After that, my creativity ain't worth a shit if I don't organize it. I get it together. I make it make sense. After organization, it doesn't matter that I was creative and I put it together. I have to be proactive. I have to get that creativity out. I have to get it where it needs to be. I have to contact who it is I need to contact. I have to email who it is I need to email. Doesn't matter if I did that if I don't follow through. And if I follow through after positivity, creativity, organization, and proactivity, I will fall ass backwards over into abundance. Positivity, creativity, organization, proactivity, follow through leads to abundance. Now, I hold my breath as long as I can and I say those words over to myself. And then, when I've held my breath as long as I can, I exhale, holding on to the breath. Like that. Saying to myself the reverse, negativity, chaos. No, negativity block, chaos, stagnation, procrastination, and lack. Negativity, block, chaos, negativity. You start out with I won't, they didn't, I can't, he shouldn't have, I wouldn't. You by nature are blocking the universe from getting to you because you are telling the universe that everything isn't okay and you're not ready to receive it. So it pulls the things that you need away from you, which leads you into block. When you are negative and in block phase, that can only lead to chaos. How you gonna organize some shit when you negative and the universe has blocked you off because of it? And you won't break that cycle. The only thing that can break that cycle is positivity. Now, because you're dealing in so much chaos brought on by negativity and block, see, that's what I get for fucking with shit. My shit was working, and I had to go and touch it. Well, okay, there you go again. See, I'm fucking with shit. It's supposed to be in a certain order. Yes. Block. Negativity. Block. Chaos. All of those things. Whatever dreams you did have are now going to stagnate. You're in stagnation now. All your shit has grinded to a halt. And you're beyond where you should start, which is positivity. You're down this negative road. So it isn't even thinking to you that you're going to have to make a U-turn and start back at the positive. And because it looks so bleak there, I'll get to it. Yeah, okay, maybe today or tomorrow. You start to procrastinate. on the shit that you might be able to do. And you know what all that leads to? Lack. And in that lack is when you get desperate. Because you have shut you off from all realm of possibility. You have shut you off. You have shut off the universe. You have shut off the blessing faucets of the universe. And now wonder why you are dying of thirst and would rather go steal another man's buckets than turn your faucets back on. So as I say, negativity, block, chaos, stagnation, procrastination, and lack all leave my being at this time. They all leave me right now, is what I say. And I do that over and over. And I look at those things, those thoughts that I just couldn't, that just wouldn't let me finish this process. And I figure out what I need to do with those thoughts. And that leads me to number 2, which is a 2-parter that you learn with A.L. Williams and Stephen Covey. Those 2 books. It's a 2-parter. Number 1, write down everything you're going to do. Number 2, only do what you write down. If you figure out what it is you need to do personally, professionally, emotionally, spiritually, and put that on a timeline and write that down. If it was important enough to write down, you do understand that you're writing what you see and hear. When you close your eyes, you're looking clearly at the 4th dimension, and all shit is real there, sitting up there waiting on you. How do you pull it down? You write it down. You are writing things down from the 4th dimension. It becomes real when you write it down. When you write down songs about death and hate, they become real. You speak them and they happen. That's why it's called spelling. You're casting a spell. You're bringing shit from the 4th dimension into reality. How big the house is. How much it's going to cost. How long it's going to take. How many nails. How many songs. How many jokes. How many boxes of soap. How many whatever. How many I'm sorry's, whatever. You're making it real when you write it down. Now, it was real enough to write down? Then nigga, turn around and do it. Give yourself a realistic timeline and follow that. And you will get where you're going. Clear the mechanism. There's a movie called For Love of the Game with Kevin Costner, where he plays a baseball player pitching his last game. And it's for a team that had shit for a record that year. But he's been a legendary pitcher. His name is Billy Chappell in this movie. And there is something he says when he needs to collect himself that I have stolen. Clear the mechanism. Nothing else matters. Nothing else exists. But this thing I'm doing right now, nothing. When you can get yourself there, the more you do that, the more the universe becomes your co-pilot and go, okay, what's up? What you need? Meditation and planning and execution. Those 3 things, I would say. If I could give you anything that I think would help you, would put you on your way. And those are things that I don't have perfected. Please understand I don't have it perfected. Those are things I work on and struggle with every day. And all good things that have come to me through that practice. The thing to do is to get the routine to where I'm doing that every day. That's free. Look up shit on meditation. I could be dead wrong. I'm telling you what works for me. And how I have fucked up. Now, don't fucking overlook the crawl. Excuse me. Hit me up at gbfunnystyle is the Instagram and Twitter. AskUncleJeff@gmail.com. If you want to talk to me about something to do with whatever, you want my advice, you want me to talk about your problem on the air, let me know. If I can use it on the air and you want it to be anonymous, let me know. I would definitely do that on the air. If you want a bunch of my advice for free, I suggest you watch old videos of me and Zoe. If you want some life coaching, hit me up. AskUncleJeff@gmail. Jeff Breeze Music @gmail. GB Funny Style, that's all other business @gmail. Hit me. Get at me. I'm only going to grow. And I thank y'all, man. I thank y'all. All my day ones. You day ones, you know who you are. I want to have... I tell you what I want. I'm going to do something special for Uncle Jeff's day ones. I want y'all, the next time we get on, I want you to hit me with day one if you've been fucking with Giraffeballz since day one. And we gonna do something. All right? That said, I'm gonna cut this up. I'm gonna put pieces up. Be looking for some stuff up online for me in the coming weeks. Look for me on DL Show. Go to businessbully.tv. That's my man Dave Anderson. He is kicking superior ass. Here's a great show over there. It's called Multiple Personalities with AJ. Y'all remember AJ from a different world? Brilliant, sister. Brilliant. Funny. Still fine. Conscious. Great time. Go over there. Check that show out. I'm on that show. It really is a good show. It really is a good network. It's a Netflix style network. Hit that up. I'm over there. Pluto TV, the LOL network with Kevin Hart. Writing the D.L. Hughley show, on the D.L. Hughley show from time to time, and writing radio for him. Look me up over there. Zoa Morning Show. Giraffeballz. Jeff's Brownies, the book. Incense and Hot Sauce, the album. I'm coming at it hard this year, guys. And I need this to grow. And I thank y'all. Like, subscribe, share, all that. All right? Deuces.